Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Corner. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog. And, still ill, still sick, but we have to persevere and go through. And today I'm going to talk about the NHL lockout, which now, after talks, which were really optimistic during the beginning of the week, broke down on Thursday. There are no planned or scheduled meetings as of this video blog that anything is going to happen anytime soon. And it does appear that the season might be on the brink of jeopardy. As many of you know, I have always called both parties, both sides, complete and utter buffoons. I think it's asinine that the NHL, when it had so much momentum, would pretty much shut itself down. However, I've also always thought that the owners, because they do not make their income source or their mainstream of revenue isn't their professional hockey teams, that they could wait out the players. And I always thought that perhaps this was a bit of a move by the owners and Gary Bettman, or some of the owners, I guess I should say, to try and break the union, because as in the last lockout, the players sort of caved in. The players do seem, under Donald Fear, to be a little bit more, how shall I say it, united. But I think the longer this drags on, I think that you'll see the players probably come to the realization that, hey, the season's over, we're not getting a paycheck, and what are we going to get in the end for this? And so maybe there might be a splintering. I have always thought that once this kept going on and on and on and on and on, and both sides were playing the he said game, blaming everybody and pointing fingers and trying to win in the court of public opinion as far as who's actually to blame, well, both sides are to blame. As I said, in these economic times, when you cannot divide $3.3 billion in revenue amongst yourselves and fight like it and be extremely greedy, you are going to lose a lot of your fan base. And a lot of the NHL fan base is certainly a blue-collar, people that live paycheck to paycheck. I'm sure that they cross all economic sections, but this is what I fear is going to happen, and this is why I think players and owners have actually missed the boat on this. People's disposable income is not like it was, heck, even 6 years ago. Jobs are scarce, people's wages are going down, people are losing benefits, people are underemployed. The competition for people's disposable income, any type of income that they have to spend on entertainment, well, people are going to think long and hard about it, because there's only so much money that can go around. And right now what the NHL is doing is making all these other alternatives, whatever else they have to compete with, whatever other type of entertainment venue, shall we say, whether it's concerts or movies or other sports, NBA, college athletics, you name it. Well, hockey, even if you come back, suppose they started a season and nobody came, because that's what you're on the verge of doing right now. Seriously. You are on the verge of making your sport more irrelevant than it already is. You're not going to go back to work. And I truly believe that the owners, because as I said, their revenue stream is not from their hockey teams. Plus, they're getting that television money guaranteed from NBC, whether they play or not. They can wait an eternity. The owners can cancel the season. Gary Bettman can cancel the season. Because you know what's going to happen, or what they think is going to happen, is the players will cave and suddenly there will be a deal. Not this season. I think this season is gone. But what will happen, mark my words, is that sometime this summer they'll reach some sort of deal, they'll reach some sort of accord, and like the last deal, the players will be left holding the bag saying, why did we do this? Why was the season shut down? What are we going to gain from it? Now, the only good thing is that owners can't control themselves. So I think the players are going to be fine. No matter what the agreement calls for, owners would rather be, and I think Kevin Allen said it best, would rather be competitive instead of what makes economic sense or be what's economically feasible. So I think the players should just decide So let's settle this thing. Let's go back to work, because the money's always going to be there, because owners cannot help themselves. Their egos get into the way of their business sense where they're talking about a hockey team that is measured in wins and losses. They all want to win. They're all used to winning. Because if this goes on and on and on, the players are going to lose out, because the owners can just sit back and collect their cash from their other business ventures and from NBC Sports. But what's really going to happen, and what I want both of you to think about right now, is the damage that you have done, you may not be able to reverse. People may forget about hockey. You know, ticket prices are through the roof. They might think, you know what? Do I really want to spend $60, $65 on a ticket for 2, 3, or 4, plus concessions, plus parking? Or would I rather do something else like I did last year when there was no hockey? And I think a lot of people are going to say, you know, it's not that important to me. Maybe I'll catch the game on the tube, but I don't need to go down there. As a matter of fact, I don't even care if I watch it anymore. You are on the verge of really ruining your sport, especially in North America or the United States and in Canada. You could still be hot in Europe because you have a lot of Europeans playing in the league and people might be interested. But where your incomes, your money stream, your source of revenue and income are fans. And trust me, right now, fans could give a damn if you come back or not, because they are being treated like second-class citizens. So I implore you again, try to get a deal done and try to salvage this season. Because if you don't, as I said, suppose they gave a season and nobody came, because you're on the verge of doing that, players and owners and Mr. Commissioner Gary Bettman. I am sick and tired of sitting around and trying to read and study about men debating and blaming each other because they cannot split $3.3 billion in revenue. It's beyond me. It's beyond a lot of people. So if you really love the game and you want to do what's right, get back on the ice. Because if you don't, when you do get back on the ice, you might be dismayed by what you see, which are going to be a plethora of empty seats in every arena, including Detroit. There's still time. Get a job done. And if you don't, well, you made the bed, NHL, players and owners both. I only hope that you haven't done irreparable damage, but I highly doubt it. All right, that'll do it for this edition of Art Regner's video blog. I will see you very, very soon. I'll have the glasses on because it'll be football picks as well. Everyone have a safe and pleasant one. Until we meet again, I'm Art Regner. We'll see you. Bye-bye.